I am going to be going on Wonder of the Seas in just a few weeks, 6 weeks or so. And I'm a little bit leery about going on short cruises anymore, 3-4 night cruises, because there tends to be a lot of fights, a lot of people overly drinking, just carrying on, and it's not looking great. And we have a little bit of news about Wonder of the Seas. Let's talk about it. So last night, Wonder of the Seas left Miami on the 15th. Started sailing away for its 4-night itinerary, and it got a little bit away, and people were on the pool deck. I don't understand this. We're hours into the cruise. There's a fight, apparently, on the pool deck around the splash pad where the kids are, which is even crazier. And we had some injuries. 2 guests were reportedly transported to a local hospital for extensive treatment than what could be provided on the ship. The ship had to turn around, obviously, and come back to port. The ship resumed the cruise after the guests were debarked. There is no change to the 4-night itinerary. But this is the very first day of the cruise. Turned ugly. There was an altercation on board, causing a medical debarkation, which is really, really, really terrible. There are not many details, but there are some witnesses on board noted unusual activity happening around the pool area, including the children's pool and splashaway bay area on deck 15. Royal Caribbean said our team provided medical care to adult guests who were involved in an altercation on board, and the guests are being treated for their injuries. We notified local authorities and we're working closely with them. It's an ongoing investigation. We have no further information to share. We don't have identities because I wouldn't tell you anyway if we did. It doesn't matter. It's not important. There is a hospital just 4 miles away from the cruise terminal, which is a 10-minute drive, so they got them there right away. What's going on, people? We talked about this when I was on Icon. I saw some bad behavior. Obviously, it's easy to make fun of Carnival because it happens so much on Carnival, and we've seen it so many times. Now we're starting to see it more and more spreading out. We saw it on Icon. Saw a big brawl in the middle of the promenade on Icon. I saw really bad behavior on Icon when I was on there. Now we're seeing it on these short cruises on Wonder. And we can all sit here and say, look, these are isolated incidents, until they're not. Until we're starting to see a trend of people that don't know how to behave on cruises. So I don't get it. You're on vacation. You're trying to have a great time. What are we fighting about? What is it that we're fighting about? Is it chairs around the pool? We're going to get a fist fight over chairs around the pool? Or chicken wings? Or chicken fingers, whatever it was? Or whatever it is that we're fighting about, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But it's starting to become a little more prevalent, and that worries me because we now have Carnival, which I talked about before. Carnival has always been the entry point for people to cruise, go on short cruises. They have a great time, blah, 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 blah. They start going on longer cruises. They branch out to other cruise lines. We all know how it works, right? Carnival was your kind of gateway to cruising. And therefore, you had people that didn't know how to behave, and they got into fights. All right, we get it, right? And those people will be filtered out, hopefully, and they'll go away. But now Royal has jumped in the pond here with these short cruises, even on these massive ships, which I think is even scarier. So now we have 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 people on board of these ships, and they don't know how to behave. They don't know what's right or wrong or what's acceptable. Look, there's no excuse for this. This isn't how you should behave in public in general, whether it's on land, on a cruise ship, on an airplane. God knows we see enough of those crazy videos. I don't know what is happening in the world. This is not just an America issue either. This is around the world. People just don't know how to behave anymore. I don't understand. Can't we just go on vacation and have a nice time? Come on, people. Let's all band together. Let's behave ourselves and just enjoy ourselves. There are so many wonderful, amazing people that go on cruises. And 97 or 98% of the people that go on cruises are awesome and they behave well. So let's not let these 2%, 1% people, just like the rest of the crazy things that go on in the world. There's a very few and far between people that are nuts. And when you travel a lot, you meet everyone. You meet people from all different backgrounds, whether it's socioeconomic backgrounds, whether it's cultural backgrounds, whether it's racial backgrounds or religious backgrounds. You meet all these amazing people who are wonderful, and you bond together the love of cruising or travel or whatever your experiences are. And then we let these few people ruin it for us. So let's get these people out of cruising. Don't go on cruises. Can't handle your alcohol, don't go on cruises. You're ruining it for everybody else. There's a ton of people that are perfectly fine handling their alcohol. They have a great time. They enjoy themselves. You're being a fool for the people who can't, are ruining it for the people who are loving cruises, because now we're at this great place with cruising where we're growing so much in the cruise industry and all these new people are cruising. And yet I still talk to a ton of people like, I'm not going on a cruise. There's so many fights, and they watch the Poop Cruise documentary and this and that. That is not what cruising is about. So let's stop it. I don't know why I'm chiding you. You people are not the problem. So let's all go on cruises and have a wonderful time and meet wonderful people. And this is not the example of what most cruises are, but I just wanted to quickly talk about it. It popped up into my feed. Tony Diaz actually sent me a message last night about this that I saw at like 1 in the morning, which is crazy. So thank you, Tony Diaz, for the tip. And I did some research, and here we are. So that is just a tiny bit of cruise news for today. We'll see you all for the live stream tomorrow, where we talk about fun things about cruising and we don't talk about fighting or poor behavior. So thanks, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and happy cruising. Bye.